introduce now our first speaker, John Oxenford. I've met him in preparing for this day, and he lives in Somerville and has been receiving PMH and VinFen services for several years. He's taking a variety of classes at Bunker Hill Community College and is very active in his community. And I gotta say, his story is one of courage, resiliency, and perseverance. Let's welcome John.
All right. I started off with serious psychological disabilities. I was paranoid that people were following me, that there was a conspiracy against me that everyone knew but me. I was scared that I was stuck in a white-room hospital and didn't know how to get out of it. I was paranoid that there was a matrix that I needed to do drugs to get out of. I was scared that my scores in video games would determine my fate. I thought I could control sports games. I thought that people could read my mind. I started creating a numerical scheme where each number had significance and meaning in and of itself, and that if a number showed up in a taxi cab, or a license plate, or a receipt, or a video game score, or a clock, or my change in the cash purchase, that it determined my fate of the day. It got so extreme that I defined myself by the numbers in my name. So there are three main points of security that I've achieved that I would like to express to you today. One is emotional security, becoming strong and confident enough to realize that I mattered enough in the world, and to other people in the world as well, to commit to my recovery. Two is mental security, looking objectively on myself to realize the importance of working hard with the staff of VinFen, my family, and doctors of Massachusetts, and to realize my own symptoms, express them well enough to get the right medications, and this helped me to establish and maintain focus on a daily routine that helped me maintain security in my process of healing. And three, physical security, committing to a workout plan and proving the world that I really could commit to a goal for a long period of time. I started out at Boston University with a scholarship for the theater program. My illness was undetermined. I finished the first semester with good grades. I left the school after the second semester with a now significant record of substance abuse. I ended up living back at my mother's house again. In my mother's house, despite her intense efforts to help me, I continued to drink and smoke. I argued with my mother, denied her help, and disregarded the general rules and standards of cooperative living. I was so reckless that I got us evicted out of the home we'd always lived in, and forced my mother to look elsewhere for us, and lugging me along with her even still. I suffered several arrests and constant hospitalizations, ended up going in and out of hospitals, always on every departure, promising my mother I would stay sober, and always on every departure going back to my old vices. On November 22nd, 2010, I suffered a self-induced accident, falling 20 to 30 feet from the roof. Me and my mother had the new home we had. I woke up in hospital from a 3-week coma. I had to learn how to speak again and use my body again, even through all of the chaos I put her through, my mother was still always there for me. After full recovery, I was accepted in a DMH house from CASCAP and VinFen, Health for people with similar difficulties like me. At first, I was just as rebellious as I was before. During the 3 years I had lived there, I have realized the reality of my mental disability and have accepted the help of the staff and doctors to fix it. With that help, I now am looking for a new living situation that is more independent style of living. I now know that I am able to handle myself. In my current state of living, I've been able to press doctors for the right medications, resume education and leave classes with top grades, and create my own workout schedule for my yearly resolution 2014 and have committed to it every day. I'm now confident, emotionally positive, eager to go on living, and motivated to create a strong new lifestyle that I am proud and willing to fulfill. I'm now confident that I will pursue it and move on to greater life plans I never thought possible for myself before. And I owe two large thank yous to DMH and VinFin. You have helped me take charge of myself and my life. Without Massachusetts using its valuable resources to help people with mental disabilities like me, my life and thousands of other lives would be stuck in the same place of failure as before, or worse. Thank you, VinFin, DMH, and Massachusetts.